I'm really excited that something created specifically for Native youth has made its way into the world, and that the College Fund created this, because I think it's going to help so many people, and I think everybody from parents to college teachers to counselors can use this to help their students in their path for post-secondary success. I'm the director for the University of Colorado's Upward Bound program. Upward Bound serves approximately 103 Native youth from 12 different high schools in 5 different states and reservations. You know, we work with a lot of schools that are underfunded and underserved, and so when you're looking at counselors, they're serving an entire population, just one person, and you can get overwhelmed. And so that's why I'm really grateful in the partnership that we have with the American Indian College Fund. One of the amazing things about this guidebook is that it's created by Indigenous people for Indigenous people. We've done a lot of different trainings about how to talk about financial literacy, how to read an award letter, but it always falls a little bit short because it's not made for our students. They don't see themselves in it.
Because we don't have guidance in the schools, that this is a real help. This is a real substitute for a young person, young Native youth, not having anyone to talk to about where to go to school, what's out there, are there tribal colleges, what's the best one for them to go to, what are the costs. These are the kinds of things that I think this guide opens up, and then leads them to places they can get more information. I don't think there's anything like out there. I mean, I've seen some toolkits about how to go to college and things like that. We would recommend that to a school to give to Native youth, to show Native youth. But the one thing that's important about it is it's culturally appropriate. If we provide culturally appropriate materials, then our young people get more involved, and it speaks to them more.
For me, this is really powerful because it's an Indigenous woman, young woman, and she's bigger than everything. She's bigger than the institutions she's walking through, and her community and the things that she's dealing with. She's the focus, and she's powerful in that. She's got her backpack. So I kind of used the Native Pathways book as an outline for my summer camp. So throughout the whole camp, we would have the youth pull this out of their backpack. They had to carry it with them for 2 weeks, and then we'd say, turn to page 11 and read through this and talk to your counselor about it, or turn to someone and talk about it. For instance, we went on a campus tour, but before we took them out on the tour, we had them read the page about questions to ask. So they had some questions to ask and knew why they're going on a tour.
When it comes to financial aid, it gives like a little layout of how you should write essays in terms of trying to get scholarships. It gives you a guideline of how to make a step-by-step plan when reaching your whatever career you want to pursue. So it just has tons of information that I feel that's very beneficial.
And it's not just an academic book. It's really about, our culture as a whole. There's a letter from an elder, There's letters from other community people who have gone through similar experiences in college, who have chosen college, who have written college essays, who have, been away from their res to go to college, So the experiences that are compiled into this book, along with all of the academic resources and the academic knowledge, it's just a really beautiful thing.
It really helped me to think about questions to ask, like what major should I look into, what should I ask to a professor. It gives you a basic information on what's around the college, basic resources you can use, and I find that really helpful.
Because I've been having a lot of trouble with the financial aid process, not really trouble, but understanding it. And I think this program actually helped me in some aspects of understanding that, in terms of income taxes and what goes where.
I really like the opportunities that have been given to us, especially talking about scholarships, what I want to do when I go to college. I really feel like my passion is in environmental studies, because I feel like the land is something very important, and without where we come from, where our homes are, we won't have anything anymore.
It is 57 pages of the most valuable information I have ever seen in how to navigate the higher education system. The guidebook, in my estimation, is the report, the groundwork, and the path. Native pathway that those students can read, go back and reread, that will help them to understand and work through the various challenges that they may encounter on the campus to get a degree that will make them employable, independent, and sovereign.